Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome to a brand spanking new What If. And you might be able to tell by the title. Well, actually, I hope you'll be able to tell, because why'd you click on the video if you don't know what it is? But this is not my first Dragon Ball Z What If, but this is going to be my first proper one I'm going to pursue, because I like the idea. I didn't like the ideas of the other one, I'll be real. The What If Goku was too overpowered was just too soon for my first Dragon Ball Z What If, and the What If Broly, Deku and Vegeta were twins or triplets, just didn't work out in it. But anyway, this is what if Goku could spam Zenkai boost. And for those of you who don't really know, Zenkai boost is basically when a Saiyan, what race Goku and Vegeta are. The Zenkai boost is when they're pushed like after a battle to like the point of death or are critically injured and then they like, recover and heal, they get a power boost in it. So I'm saying what if Goku could spam that. And you're probably wondering, how could Goku spam it? And I'm going to explain in the video. But I'm gonna try to pace this What If, because every Dragon Ball Z What If I watch, it gets so boring. And then Goku powered up and killed him. Like, nah, he's still gonna be overpowered, but it's gonna be like a segment of overpowered. Like this, he's still gonna always be the strongest sort of, but it's not gonna be everyone else's power level is 2000 and he's 20 trillion quintillion. Like, not making sense, innit? But anyway, I'm hoping this What If pops off. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But yeah, I'm gonna enjoy making it, because Dragon Ball Z, for those of you who don't know, is my favourite anime ever. But yeah, other than that, guys, I dragged out this intro for too long. Hit the like goal of, let's start. You know what? I'm hoping this What If pops off. Let's just hit the like goal of 100 likes. Keep it simple. That should be like what for you, 23,000. Oh, sorry, hiccup, 23,000 here. And other than that, guys, I'm not going to drag it out for any longer. Cue the intro. Our story begins on a planet far, far away, called Planet Vegeta, the home of the prideful yet bloodthirsty race of warriors, the Saiyans. And out of all these Saiyans that we could go to, we go to one that's newborn, just been like fresh out of, fresh out of banana, and he's crying in his pod. This Saiyan goes by the name of Kakarot. He was crying in his pod, while his level had just been measured. His power level, of course, and his power level was 10. The scientists begin to mock him and laugh for being such a low-class warrior, until suddenly something changes within Kakarot. All his vitals just drop to zero. The pod's measuring his vitals, it just dropped to zero as if he was dead. All the scientists began to panic, until seconds later, all Goku's vitals returned to normal as if nothing happened. The scientists relaxed, thinking it was just like a glitch in their monitoring system, until they checked Goku's power level again and it had changed from 10 to 265. The scientists were left dumbfounded by this sudden spike in power and thought maybe it was a glitch, so they remeasure it, but it stays at 265. This weird event could not be explained by anyone, but we know it to be Zenkai boost. This weird event happens once more and his power level goes from 265 to 750. The scientists are amazed and run off to tell Bardock and the father of Kakarot. Run off to tell Bardock, the father of Kakarot, and King Vegeta, the king of all Saiyans. He couldn't tell by the fucking king in his name. Bardock was very happy and at first King Vegeta was as well, as he thought that Bardock's son Kakarot could serve as a servant / bodyguard for his son, due to his power level isn't something to be laughed at. This happiness soon ended though, as over the next week, this incident with Kakarot's power just jumping kept happening. And now Kakarot's base power level is 3,000. Keep in mind, Goku at the one who's fighting Vegeta for the first time, power level was over 9,000. You can hear my dog walking about. One second, let me shut this door. Anyway, King Vegeta now was threatened by Kakarot's superiority compared to his own son, who's meant to be the next king of all Saiyans, and ordered for Kakarot's son, Bardock's son Kakarot, to be executed. Hearing this, Bardock rushes to his son's pod and gets there just before King Vegeta. and sees his son. He places his hand onto the pod and looks at his 1 week old son and says, "Goodbye, Kakarot. You will grow to be the strongest the Saiyan race has ever seen. You'll be able to rule wherever you go, and that is because you're my son. You are the legendary Saiyan warrior." Bardock places Kakarot into a spaceport and sets its destination to Earth. And this was because this place had a lower power, but a huge, lower overall power level, but a huge population, a perfect place for Kakarot to train and hone his instincts. Just then, King Vegeta bursts into the room and yells for Bardock to surrender. "Surrender now, or you will join your son in the execution." Prince Vegeta grabs Bardock, but Bardock isn't no pussy, bruv. He yells, "How dare you think you can kill my son? I don't care whether it's the King of all Saiyans, Frieza, or even Lord Beerus. Try to harm my family and I will kill you." A flame within Bardock is lit, and his power level begins to skyrocket as he right hooks the King Vegeta in the face, blowing him away. And being able to send Kakarot to Earth, actually click that launch button, bro. As his ship takes off, Prince Vegeta yells, "No!" and attempts to fly after it, but Bardock grabs his leg and slams him down. King Vegeta is now enraged, punches Bardock in the gut and kicks him across the lab. Although Bardock's power shot up, it isn't enough to slap up King Vegeta. He walks towards the injured. King Vegeta walks towards the injured Bardock with a key blast in his hand and says, Bardock, you was a good soldier. Although you was not the most powerful, you made up with it with the sheer power of will and training, and most importantly, your Saiyan pride. If only you kept your loyalty and let me get rid of this one son, considering you could make many more, and you already have another one if I'm correct. You could have been something else other than a waste of space, lower class trash. You see where actual Vegeta gets it from? He gets it from his dad. Anyway, just before Prince Vegeta shot Bardock, just killed him off like that, Bardock, for an unknown reason, got that shockwave of power that Earth survived run through him. He had to get out of here, and so with every last bit of strength he had left, he ducked beneath the blast and swung full power, nailing King Vegeta on the chin, knocking him down long enough for Bardock to fly out of this healing chamber or whatever it's called. That's when Bardock saw it outside, in the sky, a second sun floating in the sky, and it was held by that bastard Lord Frieza. Bardock immediately knew what was happening. He was gonna die, but he could only smile as the thought of his son being safe. Bardock knew that immediately that this was the perfect way to die for a Saiyan, dying in battle, a true death fitting of a true Saiyan warrior. Bardock, with a smile on his face, still charged full speed at the attack, trying to hold it back with all his power to buy everyone time, but eventually was consumed by it. But just before being destroyed, completely obliterated by this attack, Bardock felt a primal emotion surge from within him as his eyes became a golden colour and he let out a monstrous roar, disappearing from the attack without a trace. Where is he destroyed, or did he just manage to escape? You'll never know. But we now got a Kakarot who has landed on Earth, and his spaceship was found by an old man that we would know to be Gohan. He saw the child laying there and was extremely worried, so he picked him up, and Kakarot's Saiyan instinct took over and he lunged at Gohan. The Gohan, surprised, he was completely overpowered by this child, as don't forget in canon, Goku's power level was only 10, that's why Gohan could handle him, innit? But this is 3000, no one has got to this level until we get to this Saiyan saga, innit? But this is in Dragon Ball, not Dragon Ball Z, so keep that in mind. Gohan was blown away against the mountain, nearly destroying the entire mountain, and was being pummeled by Kid Goku for a tantrum. He was getting hurt, but Gohan finally manages to dodge and throw a punch back, only meant to knock out the child. But this ended up sending Kakarot flying off the mountain. Gohan, who was terrified, thinking he just killed a child, even though that child was a powerful one, he ran down the mountain just to see Goku was fine, but was now a lot calmer and nicer. Unknown to Gohan, Goku had smacked his head on the rock, and this is what gave us the Goku that we're used to, the fun, friendly one. And Yes, I'm stopped naming him Kakarot now, as Gohan decided to name his child Goku. We're now going to time skip 5 years. Grandpa Gohan is beginning to teach Goku martial arts, and it was going very well over these next few months. Goku learned everything almost instantly, and became quite a confident fighter even though he was only 5. But one day while meditating, Goku's presence completely disappeared from the world, to the point Grandpa Gohan thought he died. But when he jumps up and runs to where he was, it looks like Goku being just fine. His presence only dissipated for a few seconds, and it's now back. But Gohan himself could sense the feeling that Goku had got many times stronger, and because Goku had unknowingly used the Zenkai boost, again grown his power from 3000 to 5000. Goku could never figure out how he did this. But we're now time skip again to when Goku was 11. Grandpa Gohan is now dead. Listen, because he definitely could not stop a Great Ape the first time, and Goku's power level was 10, probably be like more like 25. The Great Ape times it your power by 10, so that means he had to fight a Great Ape with a power of 250. But he just had to fight a Great Ape with the power of 50,000. He got clapped. And Goku is now adventuring with Bulma and Yamcha and Krillin, which went a lot different from canon, as now Goku is just banging up everyone easily, one-shotting King Piccolo before many people died. In the final martial arts tournament, he easily destroyed King Piccolo. Chiku and Goku got married and had kid Gohan, who had a power like Goku, except he seemed to get stronger just by getting angry. And I don't mean like a little and he gets a little power boost. I mean when he gets angry and he gets a power boost, he keeps that power, but we're going to get into that later. But Goku's sudden increases in strength that hasn't happened for years now was still unknown to why they happened. Goku and Gohan was at Roshi's one day, Goku was introducing Gohan to everyone, when a mysterious man with a tail appeared in front of them. He said, "Oh Kakarot, here you are. I'm confused to why this planet is still intact, considering you have a power level of 3000. But it seems you are now even stronger than that. But that's not what important." Goku interrupts and says cautiously, "Who are you?" The mysterious man laughs and says, "I'm your brother Kakarot from the proud race of Saiyans warriors. I'm here for you to join us and the surviving Saiyans so we can take down that bastard Frieza and rule the universe. With your high power level, it will greatly benefit us, considering we have Prince Vegeta on our side." Goku immediately interrupts, saying, "Sorry, watch your language though, my son's here. But I was born and raised on Earth. I don't know what you're talking about. I couldn't care less about some guy named Frieza or some Saiyans or whoever they are. Why should I even believe you're my brother?" Raditz, annoyed by this insult to his pride, lunges at Goku, thinking that even though there is a difference in their power level, Kakarot was raised on this weak planet. That means that he shouldn't know how to fight as well or control his power. Because Raditz just thought that Earth was weak in it, as the average power level was like really low, but they don't know about the higher power levels in it. So Goku has trained. But he didn't think that, as Raditz has killed thousands of people, meaning the difference in experience should allow him to win pretty easily. That's what Raditz thought anyway, but was quickly given a reality check when Goku effortlessly blocked him and bitch slapped him, sending him flying backwards. Goku began to power up and yelled, "I'm giving you one chance to leave and do not return. If you don't listen, then I will have to kill you to protect my family and my friends, as you are by far the strongest person I've ever seen, even though you are nothing compared to me." Raditz, in a last-ditch effort, attempts to launch a ki blast at the ground, creating a massive smoke cloud, giving him just enough time to quickly grab Gohan and get in his ship to fly away at top speeds. Goku, enraged by this, begins to follow after him, and as he's flying, Piccolo appears out of nowhere and says, "I'm not here to fight. I simply want to watch you fight that weird person." Goku, of course, agrees, as it doesn't hurt. Goku finally manages to catch up to Raditz, catching him by surprise. Before Raditz could even say anything, Goku just like punches him. I mean hard. Like Goku ain't messing about. He ain't gonna try to get information. He's pissed. He yells as he's beating the shit out of Raditz, "You kidnapped my son!" He begins to beat the absolute shit out of Raditz even more, and I mean brutally. I mean not holding back. And by the time Goku manages to like calm down and get off Raditz, he had already broken many of Raditz's bone, all of his ribs, his jaw is just done out, his legs and arms are snapped. He's barely even able to fly up, as he couldn't be able to walk. He stared Goku in the eye while bleeding heavily and says, "You may be stronger than me, but you're not stronger than my other comrades, Prince Fujita. You may have a power level of 5,000, which yes is a Saiyan elite, but he has one of a base of 8,000, and I'm sure he could go much higher. Hearing this, Goku got a feeling in his chest that he'd never had before. One of excitement, hearing that there's actually someone stronger than him. For once in his life, someone that could give him a good fight. In this feeling of excitement, Goku entered a weird state of mind. And for everyone else there except for Goku, yet again his presence just disappeared like it did with Grandpa Gohan. But it suddenly reappeared after a matter of seconds. Raditz looked at Goku amazed while using his camera and said, "Incredible, your power just went from 5,000 to 8,000 instantly." What's even more impressive is what just happened. It was as if you entered a state where your body and mind was technically dead and then instantly came back. This allowed you to gain a boost from our race's natural ability of getting stronger when recovering from a near-death state. This is known as a Zenkai boost, Kakarot. But due to you technically not even coming from a near-death state, you were dead. You literally got a Super Zenkai boost. Never before in the history of the Saiyans have I heard of a power like this. Perhaps you are the legendary Super Saiyan. Even more than that, if you are able to control this power and harness it, you may even be able to beat that bastard Frieza on your own. Raditz, who was now on the brink of death, explained to Goku about his Saiyan heritage and that Tyrant Frieza, and he also apologised for having to kidnap his son. In his last breath, he says, "Brother, please, although we have not known each other for long, you are my brother. And despite all that, I did love you. You are my little brother." Hearing this made Goku tear up inside. He wasn't going to show it. "Please, as my dying wish, take on that bastard Frieza and become our race's legend of the Golden Warrior and finally end that bastard Frieza's reign. Even if you don't join us, just help us, please." Raditz eventually dies, but not before leaving Goku with a sense that he was in the wrong. That was his brother. Goku has only little blood family left, and he decides that he is going to resurrect his brother. But even though he does die on another distant planet far, far away, two Saiyans known as Vegeta and Nappa are sitting eating an alien. They listen through what was happening through Raditz's scouter, and Vegeta spoke and says, "Nappa, do you think it's true about that bastard Kakarot's power increasing from 5,000 to 8,000? Nappa says, "I doubt it, Vegeta, but if there's even the slightest chance that's true, we need him on our side to fight Frieza." Vegeta says, "That's my thoughts exactly. It looks like I can't look down on that on that bastard Kakarot, as he's a Saiyan elite just like me. Nappa, prepare to train as we need to get stronger to fight Kakarot in case. And it looks like we are heading to Earth to find him." Back on Earth, Goku is checking Gohan out to make sure he's alright. But he teleports home. Like, to Hiroshi and everything, and make sure, like, Gohan and all that's alright. But that's when he hears a voice in his head, and it says, "Hello mortal, I am the Supreme Being, King Kai, and I'd like to inform you that there are two very powerful foes heading your way, and I'd also like to train you as you possess a very unique power that I'd never seen before, and it intrigues me." Hearing this offer, Goku immediately accepts and turns to Piccolo and says, "Listen, you're the only other strongest person here. Although we have our differences, I can sense that there's a difference in you, and please train Gohan to be strong. He has a power that's similar to mine. I feel like if he managed to harness it, he'd become stronger infinitely, even as the past in mine." Hearing this, Piccolo smirks, curious, and of course agrees. And Goku is then transported to King Kai's world to begin his training and prepare to fight the Saiyans. Anyway guys, I hope you did enjoy this Dragon Ball Z What If, because I loved making it. And if you did enjoy, make sure you share with your friends, family, like, subscribe, comment down below what else you want to see. Hit the notification bell so you do not miss another daily upload, guys. Like, daily, like, that's mental, innit? But yeah, I am enjoying making videos again, guys, and I know it wasn't an excuse, but I literally had nothing to make my videos with. Like, I'll try to post a picture on my phone. It is literally done that. I've smashed the back of it. Like, the microphone doesn't work, so I would have just used that, but I couldn't. And then I didn't have my PC, and it was at home. But now I got my uncle gave me he gave me a laptop. I got my microphone, and I'm banging out videos, guys. So yeah, just hope you do enjoy. If you did, make sure you share with your friends, family, like, subscribe, comment down below, and peace out, guys. Bye.